This is the title page. Name of the story is The Evil Genei. We can see three children, Biff, Chip and Kipper, and we can see a big genie at the back, and they are very surprised to see him. He has white beard and he looks so big. Do you know what's a genie? Let's find out. On this page we can see Biff is standing and she is holding a bottle in her hands and she wants to do an experiment. She wants to do an experiment that she is holding an apple in her hands and she wants to put it in the bottle so that she wanted to know if it grows or not. She says, let me see if the apple grows in the bottle or not. Biff said, I have to wait and see. After a long time, Biff went to see if the experiment was working. It was. In the bottle, it was a big apple. Biff showed the bottle to Nadim. When he saw the apple, he was amazed. How did you get that apple in there? He said. Maybe there's a reason why the magic has brought us here, said Nadim. But what, Mon Kippa? There is nothing here on this island. No, I don't. The magic took the children to a tiny island in the middle of the ocean. Floppy hated magic adventures. Oh no, he groaned. We are on a bare island with no one on the trees in the middle. I'm fed up of this. I don't like this adventure. I think we can find nothing in this adventure. It won't be a good adventure, said Biff. Help me climb the way, said Nadim. And maybe I can see a ship going past. Biff saw a bottle sticking out of the sand. It was tied to the base of a tree. How strange, thought Biff. She untied the bottle and picked it. Suddenly, Nadim began to wave and shout. I can see a boat, he called. But it's a long way off. They all waved and shouted. The boat turned and came towards them. Hooray, it's coming here, Kipper. The boat reached the island. There was a boy sailing it. What are you doing on this tiny island? You wouldn't believe us even if we told you the truth, said Biff. The boy said he would rescue them, so they all climbed into the boat. I hate boats, said Floppy. Biff took the bottle along with her. The boy sailed the boat away from the island. My name is Kamer, he said. I am the son of Hassan the explorer. Why are you all by yourself? Asked Nadim. I'm looking for my father, said Kamer. He has been missing for 4 years. Biff showed Kamer the bottle he had found on the island. It's a strange looking bottle, he said. I found it on the island, she said. Okay, let's open the lid of this bottle and see. Kamer pulled the cork out of the bottle. Then something terrible happened. There was a loud bang and a cloud of smoke. An evil genie shot out. There was a terrible smell of like rotten eggs. Oh, gasped Biff. Oh no. At last I'm free, shouted the genie. You will be sorry you let me out. Why? Asked Biff. You should be sorry. You should be thankful to us. Oh, not me. Don't expect that from me. I hate all people, but most of all, I hate the person who put me inside this bottle, cried the genie. His name is Hassan, cried the genie. And now I'm off to deal with him. Then the genie grew very big. First I will deal with you, he said. He puffed and his cheeks and blew very hard and hard and hard. Help! Cried Kamer. He is making a storm. The wind snapped off the mast. Big waves tossed the boat up and down. Hang on, everyone, yelled Kamer. We are being blown onto a big island. Biff, this wasn't going to be a good adventure, shouted Kipper. The boat was swept onto the shore. It hit some rocks and turned over. They were all thrown onto the beach. Then the storm stopped. Biff and Nadim looked around. They were all wet, but somebody was hurt. Everyone looked at the boat. There was a big hole in the bottom. If If we can't mend this hole, said Cummer, we will be stuck on this island. Things are getting worse, thought Floppy. There are too many things to be done now. Then they saw a man running towards them. He had a long black beard and long hair. He was Cummer's father, Hassan. When Cummer saw him, he shouted, "Father, is it you? I'm your son Cummer." Hassan gave Cummer a big hug. Hassan told them that his ship had been wrecked on the island. "I live in a hut made out of bits of wood. I have been alone for 4 years," he said. "Then I will take you home," said Cummer. "All we have to do is mend my boat." Cummer's father showed them a big chest. It was washed up in a storm, he said. "It may be full of treasure, but I can't open it. I don't have a key." Nadim looked at the chest. It would be a special key to be. Hassan told them about the genie. "He can't touch you himself, but he can get other things to hurt you, like the way he made the storm," said Biff. "Yes," said Hassan, "but he can only do 2 bad things a day." Suddenly there was a whooshing sound, a terrible smell of rotten eggs. The evil genie appeared. His voice sounded like thunder. "Aha!" he shouted. "You trapped me inside the bottle. I'm not going to leave you." Floppy hated the adventure, and he hated the genie even more. He began to bark and snarl at the genie. Floppy called Biff, "Don't do it," but Floppy barked even more. "Help!" cried the genie. "I hate dogs." On that island was a mountain. On top of that there lived a large bird. The genie flew up to where the bird lived. "Now I will deal with that stupid dog," he said. He used his powers. "Abracadabra, go and get the bird right away." The bird flew down from the mountain. They felt the cold wind from the beating of its wings. "Quickly," yelled Hassan, "get inside the hut." Floppy was frightened of the bird. He ran away from the hut. "Floppy, come back," yelled Biff. The bird swooped onto the beach. It picked up Floppy in its claws. Biff, Nadim, and Kipper ran out of the hut, but the bird flew off with great speed. "Floppy! Floppy!" yelled Kipper. "This is terrible," said Kipper. "We'll have to rescue Floppy." "This must be because of the genie," said Nadim. "We'll have to get him back into the bottle. There must be a way to do it. We should find a way. Let's do it." Suddenly the magic key began to glow. "Oh, stop," called Nadim. "We can't go. We haven't rescued Floppy." The magic began to take them home. "Don't glow, magic key," cried Biff. "We can't leave Floppy behind." The magic took the children home. "What can we do about Floppy?" asked Kipper. "We can't leave him stuck in an adventure. Can we make the key take us back?" "But it won't happen until the key glows and an adventure begins." Just then Mom came into Biff's room. "It's time for Nadim. Go home," she said, "and it's time for Kipper's bath." Kipper didn't want a bath and Nadim didn't want to go home. They wanted to go back into the adventure to rescue Floppy. "What's up, Biff?" asked Chip. "You look upset." Biff told Chip about Floppy. "We must go back and rescue him," said Chip. "We've got to find a way to get the genie back into the bottle. If only the magic key glows." So all the children started for the magic key to glow again. That's the end of the story. Hope you like it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up.